repair station is currently idle. The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. I'll lock up behind you.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly?
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Have a look.
Какой-то Game Twitch получает награду водичка. Кто ты? Блин, что-то все слетает. Что, погнали? Так, Феликса я тоже одену. Пускай спазмы ходят. Так, ну бабки у нас есть. Так, что еще раз по Феликсу? Феликс Феликсович. Где эта дура находится?
Felix Millstone, sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
Watch yourself in Stellar Bay, Captain. If you think...
Блин, мне же квест надо сдавать потом, когда я его сделаю. Ну ладно. Отдадим 8 штук эти нищие.
Great.
Тоже нет смысла.
Well, ain't that peachy? You enjoy that stamp, you understand? And don't you dare use it responsibly. Anything else? Anytime, sweet.
Его попробуем эту молочко отдать. По идее, у нас должен Византию сдвинуть. Если не ошибаюсь.
How do you do? Huh. Oh my law. You've... Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... Ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium. Oh, and those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive.
Easy.
I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be delighted, I'm sure.
This guy's acting like he's on a first-name basis with Sophia Akande. She's the chairman's right hand.
Yes, quite. Miss Akande is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony, really put your talents to use. Best of luck to you and thank you.
Ну, типа накопи 8К, можно было на Византию вообще.
Byzantium, the city of snobby elitists and...
Можно было пораньше попасть, наверное. Склу нужно.
punchable faces.
Плазма дэмэдж, вот это круто, конечно. В смысле, так Византия на Терра-2 находится, планете. Я вообще это забыл. Я думал, там отдельная планета. А, это даже секретная локация. Интересно. А, что-то здесь сейчас будет, да? Я так понимаю.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. All right. Got my sights on you.
Кажется, мы их спокойно всех перебьем, разве нет?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's earned his keep with us.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Clyde offered me a hand when nobody else would. I'd say I owe him a...
There you have it, Captain.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with
You'd be wasting your breath bending. Remember, here, my token. Think of this as my... Let's hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready. Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time. The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay. Something on your mind? Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Can we talk? Captain, I've been thinking. Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
You want to expand on that?
Come on, Felix. He's obviously up to something. Yeah, but I usually mean it as a compliment. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Clyde's a decent fellow. I mean, it's not like I'd take up with some double-dealing crook, right?
Good. That makes...
Опять в граундбрейкер возвращаться. Ладно, погнали.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Halcyon Moon. We interrupt.
You mind trying to have a... Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Contempt for Boundaries. Could you do me a favor? Well, excuse... Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. Hey, easy. I'm just trying to go about my day. Don't need some hired thug glaring me down. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald Vale. I swear. Not inclined to answer your questions. Not... Yeah, all right. What? That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to... I don't know Harlow. Never so much... Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He would... Appreciate...
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
это жестко слишком. Конечно, возвращаться, наверное, к начальной локации. Кстати, хорошо, что игра это, респавнит противников. Это прям в тему. Даже на первых локациях уже можно подкачаться. Надо подкачаться. Надо подкачаться. Блин, чё, куда тут? Это ваншот? Почему с ваншотил? У него сейчас здоровья вообще типа нету? Там что-то по 700 с чем-то ударило вроде, нет? Ну это жесть. 649, 649, он умер. А что, сколько у них хп-то? А, ну да. Оверкилл, блин, идет. Это оружие просто имба. Какая же это имба? Я, кстати, теперь не смогу электричество из этого оружия выложить. Мне, в принципе, пофигу. Электричество достаточно универсальное, и плюс дамажит все равно очень сильно. Просто жесть вообще. То, что он еще и с нормальной скоростью там стреляет. Но это имбалансный этот перкачок. Мне прям понравился. Ствол вот этот просто имбище. Так, нам предлагают куда-то там дальше идти, видимо. Ящики только с лутом не респаунятся. Ну да, убивать обезьян, которые лоу-левельные, в принципе, они на лоу-левел более-менее убивались. Кое-как. Что уж про сейчас говорить. Что, игра как хочет, чтобы я туда пробирался. Так что не совсем понимаю. О, вот она, Botanical Lab. Все покинули эту дурочку. Она теперь тут одна. Можно, кстати, ее убить, да и все, наверное. Оружие, кстати, живое достаточно. Что-то так и не вижу ее. Музычка такая грустная. Ну тут... Мэн, тут запечатано все, потому что уже электричества нет. Ну что-то походу придется в другую сторону бежать. Здесь я не вижу. А первая локация все-таки прикольная. Мне нравится. Можно этих бомжей скипнуть? Да. О, вот проходка еще дальше. Такая я сюда ходил, по-моему. Тут эти собачки были. Опа. Чувачок тут прилетел сюда. Го посмотрим, что он нам скажет.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? Former wife. And if you so much as heard a hair on Roseanne. Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a... Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead. How do I know that I can Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to try. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. Then again, Trask... I wish I had your None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now.
What's the word? Not surprised. Trask was a dead man. That's a damning accusation. Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the... Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. You've got a lot of nerve calling... How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned...
Their mistake.
This is... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. No. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent. Yeah, he did. I hope so. You've given me a lot to think about. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, but... Let me know when you're ready.
What was that?
Со 40 XP это, конечно, мало.
Those guys are either gonna try to shoot us or sell us something potent. Either way, should be fun.
Clyde must be inside.
Так, ладно. Играем.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Вперед.
Do return in one piece, Captain.
Мне, в принципе, уже пофигу на компаньонов. Плюс-минус. Осталось пару квестов доделать, да и все, можно скипать их. И брать плюс ко всем скиллам. Ёб твою, что здесь так светло? Так. Почему мы стримим Call of Duty Black Ops? Понял. Так нельзя прыгать. Извините. Если надо вручную спускаться. Как спуститься? Я теперь не должен умереть.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirates' Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
You look like a man who's looking for... He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any sign of him? That's pretty sad. He sure seemed like he knew what he was doing. So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. I bet she'll like that. She's real enthusiastic about all. In any case, I appreciate you tracking down Mr. Pickett for me. Here's some bits for your trouble.
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back.
Mama, I told you that I'm not staying. I just came back to talk to you about...
Oh, we'll get that silliness sorted out. You're safe. What a sour thing to say. My little boy will always need me. I'm his mom.
Mama, what I need is for you to listen to what I want for once. But that's between us. Now you promised the captain a reward, so settle up.
Here, kind stranger. This is every bit I've scrimped and scraped for years to save. But it...
Don't worry about me, Captain. Mama and I'll work this out.
Скоро 24 левел.
If Velma's capable of... Come to share a secret with Auntie Abigail? If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly...
Here to catch a game?
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried. What can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team, started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse. They usually loiter in the alley behind. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
In case I did not impress it upon you before.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we have all these secret messages in every episode, see? Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You with me? Looking up our hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
Hey, what are you doing here? Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business. I don't think so.
Make him regret it.
Run away!
Я так и думал, что надо бухануть. Перед тем, как базарить с ними, мне чуть не хватило на испуг. Чтобы запугать. Ладно.
Fine day. Anyway. You think we're the problem? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. Indeed. That's why it's imperative. And the first step is... Well, technically... Technically, he does. What exact...
Ай, я забыл ее взять с собой.
Fine. You think we're the problem? Have you... My, you know how to... It's...
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able...
The first step... Well, technically, he may have suggested it, but he certainly... Technically, he does. Now, there's no need to use that sultry tone with me. Hiram understands the way things are. After all, he has a... Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we... Besides, Graham's the one you should really be concerned about. His... What?
So, you're really running around with us now.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. You get to...
I don't...
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky. I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball game? Word, are you?
Look, my back aches and... Everything's...
Hey! What are you... Listen, that purple... Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly? Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Fine day. Anyway. But that's terrible. I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite... I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them. Eventually. It really was on... Still, your intervention in the matter...
Вот это, по-моему, прикольный квест, который на граундбрейкере дают.
tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she... Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman staged a walkout, and now my chief pathological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish back, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative... I can't keep working. Since you don't seem to be a stranger yourself, maybe you tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from something else. This again? I swear, this, you can tell Mr. Chickenman. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? She runs the betting parlor across the way.
I never did catch your name.
Nice hair, slightly oblivious. You must be the infamous Felix. Yeah, Nell's good people. You should catch a game with her sometime. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. It's staying locked in my office until Nell shows for money. No, I paid Sublight for it, so it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell. Fine, bye. I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on my head. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind? Caleb Parrott runs the autoloader operators. He... You mind slapping him around? I'm joking. If you can find a way to get him back to... Unless... I don't have the bits for it. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. Hard workers? They turn dials and flip. Caleb, if Caleb wants to keep this job, he... Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home, near the diner. For running ragged while he takes an extended... Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say we're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Как же я часто вот сидел так с кайфом. Оп.
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think?
You look like... Funny place to leave a journal. Mysteries of the universe. So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I... Yeah. In any case, I appreciate you tracking...
Can't keep us out.
New face, huh? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, why don't you grab a chair? Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover... Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refused. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to... Sure thing. I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person. Devil it all. I got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find... Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Smells like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work. I bought some...
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbow. You know? Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your...
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible. And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who would win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix?
You again! You've really got to stop doing...
Dilated pupils. She's tired.
No! Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let... He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had... So...
What I think? This Braxton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of raptidons.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
Let's go exploring.
Think they left anything good behind?
A visitor? What an unexpected...
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either...
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome...
Не понравилось мне, как мы квест прошли. Спущусь и пройду еще раз.
So, you...
No. Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. 'Cause... hope... Braxton. He... I would if I weren't busy here. This again? I swear, this is... That... It's staying locked up. No. I paid Sublight for it.
How'd you do that so fast?
Сама сказала, что он лежит в этом.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader op. He and his whole crew. Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly... Not on Monarch. Sure. Until your workers start... You might... I'm joking. If you can... Steal... We're not like... Unless you're here to... I don't have the bits. Besides, if I make an exception... Hard workers? Caleb and his crew have it better than... If... Maybe so. But I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew up. For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar?
Вообще охреневшая, конечно, баба. А то я квест, типа, выбрал такой, что, типа, это... Ну, там, поможем ей. Типа, ну, там диалоговые окна, когда проходишь, там просто выгоднее так. Вот. А оказалось, что... Ну, как бы немного охренело. Потому что она и так подворовывает. А своим же этим рабочим не доплачивает.
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
Да, блин. Я немного перелетаю.
What do you think?
Carry on.
I'll keep it down.
Looks like we're doing this.
Doing good, да вы чё? Зря я это сделал.
There's nothing to work out.
No, Mama.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
Look, you can... Hope you can... First... Braxton. I don't have time for Grim. Even... No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. It's staying locked up in my office until... I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like two... Take the... something...
Так просто выгодней лишний косарь экспы получить.
Unless...
Сначала этот квест хочу сделать. Ладно, не будем ничего у него с этого воровать. Го сразу к нему просто и все.
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serious...
New face, huh? I don't see how. When Sanjar took over MSI, he tossed all the old corporate rules. We ain't required no more to work whatever job the company demands. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what's... We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll... The others wanted to blackmail her. But we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
А данные, где она типа ворует, наверняка там это... В этом... Внутри компьютера. А мне, по идее, хватит хакинга, нет? Если я сейчас увеличу. Ну-ка. Где у вас как? 45. Все будет четко сейчас. $53. Ну ты гони, да. А другим ничем, да, никак. Мне прям чуть-чуть не хватает. Может обворовать ее как-то или что, но я не знаю. Но она стоит так, что там постоянно как бы занята. О, здесь же еще и порт есть, я уже забыл, да. Ну вот контейнеры, это не то. Комп надо взломать, да? Я прям уверен в этом. Сейчас. Ладно, можно пока, наверное, этот квест в сторону отложить. Я так думаю. Это сделаем.
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible. And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who would win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
You again? Brax. Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house, so...
You wanna know what I think? This Braxton fella threw away the trappings of society and joined a pack of wild raptidons.
И мне вот этот нравится. Пистолет это просто имбища вообще. Более сильного оружия не помню в игре. Практически ваншота. Так вот, если сделать, будут точно ваншоты. Не увидел. Куда стреляю? Прямо в воздухе.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise.
Они этого Бакстера сожрали, по-моему.
Nonsense. Out here in the wild.
Ага, люди живут в это среди рептодонов в заброшенном
I'm
городе.
afraid we don't get many visitors out here. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. I'm sure I would remember. Now, quit fretting yourself about that.
I think I just lost my...
Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm not real good with... You got a funny way of putting things. But it feels like there's this fog. Sorry, how... That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat.
What a pleasant surprise. Yet... The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all ship out here. That they do, though...
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us... That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. I don't know. Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make... And they worked. Now we... He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real...
Some kind of off-brand drug, maybe?
They went to have a talk with him.
Think they'll notice?
Опять у них тут домик.
made my share of corpses, but this is downright unsettling.
I am so glad I skipped lunch.
Supper Time. Уникальное оружие, кстати. Интересно милишные билды посмотреть в Outer Worlds. Прикольно, если бы был бы какой-нибудь навык психопата. Мы сейчас такие спускаемся. Говорит, ну что, хочешь остаться? На покушать. Ты такой, да, очень хочу. После того, как ты уже увидел труп.
But what's this?
Расчлененный.
You're tracking blood and... Oh dear.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat...
Don't worry.
Here they come! Monarch head monsters. Never expected to look like people.
Gotta admit, killing them felt real good.
That's the last of them!
Блин, а дамаг-то потом еще вырастет, когда этих компаньонов распущу. Блин, расчлененка классно, кровища немного есть все равно. Вторая часть, конечно, такая пресная.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds. Wait, what's that smell?
Мне срочно нужна наука 8, чтобы я мог апгрейдить оружие, потому что стоимость этих апгрейдов, она просто колоссальная. Дальше вопрос. Тинкеринг левел на 5 это нужно будет. Ну и в целом дамаг очень сильно поднимается из-за того, что шок дэмэдж растет, плазма, но мне нужно вот это тоже добирать сильно. Как лично я считаю. Так, что у нас дальше здесь? В принципе, у нас уже ничего такого не остается. Осталось брать перки, которые, типа, когда рядом нет компаньонов и вот это вот все такое. Уменьшение урона, но это хрень. У нас вообще-то осталось, я не знаю. Здесь, по сути, минимум. Well, we are reduced to 0 for a short time. Это неплохо было бы взять, но типа не вижу вообще смысла. Противники просто умирают, они ничего сделать не могут. Но вот это вот новый рекрут, это, конечно, жескач. No, quite damage. Брать особо вообще нечего. Кстати, вот это вот vendor prices как будто бы интересно звучит. Не знаю, тут уже вообще какие-то копейки остались. Я даже, наверное, ничего пока качать не буду. Итак, нам нужен хакинг. Блин, а чё, может мне тогда отдельно хак надо было качнуть прям на пару пунктов? Чтобы бафчик получить нужный. Хотя проще, наверное, на корабль вон пойти завербовать это Максимилиана и погнали. Они же дают хакинг.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating. You...
Порвать и Виктор Макс нужен. Да ёп! Ну почему они не заменяют текущих компаньонов? Вот это опять загрузка, прокликивание. Кстати, а вот эти двое, они вообще мне что-нибудь дают в плане навыков? Феликс дает убеждение диалога. Элли дает ложь. Феликс дает подкрадывание. Сник 150 вообще имбаланс. Что типа противники не алертятся. Это вообще жестко. То, что выкачивать здесь, например, медикал, я не особо вижу. Или damage bonus versus humans. 20% за каждый consumable. За каждый consumable. Это x3 получается. То есть сколько? 60% урона на халяву, конечно, жестко тоже. Ну понятно, что они там дают. Надо Максимилиана сюда забрать. Брать Эли и взять Феликса. Так. Так, сейчас нам хватит. Сейчас посмотрю. Да, хакинг дохренище. Надо ему, кстати, карточку отдать.
Have you had time to check on that? Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can... I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was gonna spend at the bar. And you know what? Take my old toss ball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Smells like rat.
Oh, it does work. I'd give you... that he's got his load on and... That's... Wow. I sure feel like... Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Да, тут единственное правильное решение. Хорошо, что я так сделал.
I'd give you a friendly... Unless... If Caleb...
Можно убедить, попытаться. То есть можно сделать... Бля, вот это, конечно, проработочка классная. Можно сделать квест на Бракстона и просто ее тупо уже убедить, а не взламывать. Тоже круто.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show?
Ironic, isn't it?
I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Обрадуем людей.
You cannot understand the problem until you free yourself.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sure. Well, I'll be a Raptidon's dinner. Reckon I ought to listen to gossip more often. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before...
Да. Но людям помогли хотя бы. Вот, блин, хочется теперь к Лайву отправиться, наверное, да? Точно.
Good. Mr. Son
Ну, этот алкоголь 2 минуты действует.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
Hey! Wow.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
И не надо, а то сейчас вся деревня на меня нападет.
Fine. Anyway. But that...
Скоро level up. Забыл журнал отдать.
Huh. In any... Huh?
Да, квестиков здесь немало, конечно.
How does it feel? How does what feel? Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy? No, I wouldn't know. I've given up my days of being a cog in the machine of oppression. Something's telling me I'm being mocked right now. I've given that up as well, Mr. Millstone. Yeah! Now that was fun!
Кто здесь робот взялся?
I'll take your confession now! Everyone all right? Bullet hit.
Да. А в итоге с лидера ничего толком не получили.
A fight. Don't make go. Let's take him down.
Стоп. Надо разворачиваться. Погнали. Почему запечатано?
Excuse me, but this
Miles.
area's off limits. We got... That's my nice... We're fixing a leaky gen... What are you, a safety inspector? Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits.
Hello? Relax. Who are you? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot.
Охрененный баг. У меня персонаж тупо застрял. Как говорится, вот это прикол. Окей. Давайте заново туда побежим.
How does it feel? How does what feel? Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy?
No, I wouldn't know. I've given up my days of being a cog in the machine of oppression.
Something's telling me I'm being mocked right now.
I've given that up as well, Mr. Millstone.
Here we go! Ooh, that had to hurt! Well done. We are victorious. Right hit.
We're quite a team, my friend.
Excuse...
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten.
Прикол, если она опять сейчас забагается и неправильно меня пустит. Это угарно. То есть можно и газом было натравить, да? И что, с них что-то падает, нет? Мне даже минус репутацию не дает. Что-то я не вижу этого именного трупа, но он...
Hello? You can't be. Who are you anyway? Oh, finally.
О, сейчас нормально.
I don't know how you got those goons. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get a... It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and... Law help them. I don't know. I should go. Look, what do you want to live? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. Give them all my regards.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Gonna need to buy myself an
I'm telling you, the Van Noy...
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed the...
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same import.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems...
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a...
Ah, hello. Stop. No. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but... Sure. Spreading the truth and saving... How... Why have you come? All right.
I heard about you. You're trying to change the colony, right? Transform the soul and character.
Right. The iconoclast. Meanwhile, we seek... This is not anarchy. Society. Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know? Ah, you and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all. Everyone. I suppose that's one way to look at it.
I find it amazing that enlightenment can be triggered in so many different ways. A shame, though.
Us? You have yet to experience your awakening. You haven't embraced philosophism. You haven't sacrificed with us or helped...
See. Perhaps one day I can return to study at your feet to complete my journey to purity.
Go ahead. Not in the sense of a single entity. In that...
Whoa. I think...
If it... I'm sorry. As long as... It's fine. Perhaps... What?
Hey. Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway. Hey.
Hello again. If you want, I can still put... Wonderful.
Вот в этом лагере особо квестов нет. Вот отсюда проще.
You know, Vic, you start driven a Spectrum potato, but you got a mean left hook. So, Vic, what was it like in prison?
It was an alternating experience of drudgery, violence, and spirit-crushing boredom. But only because I let it be. I squandered a perfect opportunity for self-reflection. I could have found my answers sooner, if I'd only let myself. I wonder what secrets these ruins contain. Good thing we came along and decided to help.
Welcome to the Iconoclast, asshole!
Hope you're here to help. We only got... I appreciate, but we can't leave without patching these guys up. Our medic has got to...
Move along. Hey.
Nice one, Captain! Go! Subtle work, Captain.
Still got it!
Here we go!
Yeah! Now that was fun!
Да, это было ожидаемо. Медик немножко отъехал.
Any luck out? Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks for the assist.
Понял место. Жесть. Более жесткая игра все-таки, чем вторая. вторая часть.
another mission awaits.